Hello, my lovelies, and welcome to Launch Hour on View Ultimate FM. It's another beautiful Friday afternoon, 21st day of January 2022. Few days, finally, few days. Very soon, I will be out of this month. I feel like I'm the only one that wants to fly away from January already. I'm tired. All right, my name is Mercy Kata, your host for the program, and my co-hosts are here with me, my beautiful co-host.
Good afternoon. I remain Alabid and Mema Lovelace.
And I remember my humble self, Anna Sovana Issues
Why you
Arinze.
acting shy? Why you acting like you're one very?
Why shall I
Why
share?
I know that's not. I remember humble. You're not humble, my dear. Please stop deceiving people.
I'm too humble.
You're not humble. All right, do well to join us live on Facebook at Ultimate FM. Like our page to get notified anytime we're live to be part of all our programs. You can also listen to us live via our website at www.viewradiofm.com. You can follow us on Instagram at official Ultimate FM and YouTube at Ultimate FM. So we have like really interesting gist for you this afternoon, but that will come up right after the short break. So stay tuned.
Yes. It's VO Resort and Event Center. Do you need some time away from the hustle and bustle of the city to relax, kick back, and have some fun? Time off with family, friends, and that special someone. You have an event and need a beautiful, accommodating space to host your guests? Look no further. VO Resort and Event Center has got your back. With our 1,000-seater hall, restaurant and bar, poolside, gym, tennis courts, golf course, VIP space, kids play courts, alluring bedrooms, and a serene environment to cap it all up, nothing is left uncovered. VO Resort and Event Center is located at kilometer 36 Ishara, Agoiwoye Road, Ishara Remo, Ogun State. Telephone 081 687 09103, 090 416 26640, and 091 374 23830. With VO Resort and Event Center, you've made the right choice.
You're listening to the best radio station on the planet. The radio station you can't live without. This is your radio.
Ladies and gentlemen, here it is. The most listened to radio show on the planet. Even the other stations are tuned in too.
View Radio.
View Radio.
View Radio.
View Radio. View Radio FM. We are the best.
One day, come on, leave this radio for me now. I enjoy this view radio.
Hey, get a living for me for pure radio. Or like me, I did enjoy them for me. How do you go through? Now go.
Hello. Give me the full volume of this FM. I'm enjoying this view radio.
You're welcome back to Launch Hour on View Ultimate FM. Don't forget that you can join us live on them and like our page to get notified anytime we're live to be part of our programs. Now, straight to the gist for this afternoon. So I'm sure like you almost have seen the whole Davido's family saga that is currently going on social media because of Osun State. Probably maybe they are the ones that own Osun State now. So everybody is fighting for who will be the governor, who will not be the governor, and it's becoming like a family problem. You know, Davido's cousin and his uncle. I think they are both declared their intentions of running for the governorship. For the governorship election, 2023 election, and now Davido is coming out to say that his cousin is a traitor. So his cousin is biting the hand that once fed him, blah blah blah, and the whole thing is beginning to be something else. Now I'll just like quickly, his cousin now made a statement, very long. I can't really read the entire statement, but he made a statement, very mature statement if you ask me. And the video is saying, for your mind, your plan, they work at B. Delay you decrease. Now my problem now is not the back and forth that they are going. Why is it beginning to look like the election is a family affair, and nobody has this? So because I'm a member of the family, I cannot contest against my uncle because I once lived in my uncle's house, my uncle's wife once raised me and all this. So it means that saying I want to be this is being ungrateful. Because I really want to know what you guys think, because at first when Davido said doing all this, I wasn't, but people are beginning to make comments like Davido is okay. We are the same people that are saying we want young people to rule also, but you know that your cousin is young, so why are you fighting him and all that? I really don't want to put my mouth in their family issue, but it's beginning to look like what's this guy even doing?
You don't know what really interfered between them. At first it was his uncle, the uncle that's before this election, the last election, you know, his uncle actually contested.
Yeah, I think that should be Dele Momodu or something like that.
No,
not Dele Momodu. So
Makinde or something.
yeah,
The present what is it called? The present governor during the last election, not this year.
yeah, I know.
So next one now, the uncle want to
Contest
again. Then the cousin again want to contest.
No, what Davido is saying now is Davido is supporting his uncle.
Yeah.
Yes, I understand.
You get Davido
yes.
is supporting his uncle, and for the fact that his cousin is coming out to say he too wants to be governor is what is pissing Davido off. And my question is, why is it pissing him off? What is his business if your cousin wants to contest against your uncle? And there is no even like short ticket here, because they are both from the same party. So they have not given anybody tickets. Everybody is just declaring their intention. So why is he so pained about the whole thing? That is my question. Is Osun State their family business? Why is he feeling like, okay, it is my uncle that has the right to rule, you don't have the right to rule because my cousin has helped you, my uncle has helped you, my cousin has been good to you, my uncle is the one that raised you, so you don't have the right to contest against him? That is the way it's looking like.
You know, this politics of a thing. Sometimes the situations bring out the beast in people. Understand? You might say this person is nice. We all know that Davido is a nice guy. We all know what he did for the orphans. I be the orphanage homes around
during his birthday.
Yes, around in Nigeria rather. So for him to come out now and let the best person win. That is what
simple and short.
Whether he's your cousin, your uncle, you can support whoever you want to support.
But don't make it look like it's a fight.
It's a fight because you all are family members. Even if the other person wins, it is still in your family. If your uncle wins,
so
your
it's supposed
family,
to be like a win-win situation.
If your cousin win, it will be still in the family. But I think they should come to a consensus, because now the votes they are going to receive will be divided. You understand? The two families are now divided. But if they should come to a consensus, okay, let one person contest. You understand where I'm going? Then they'll have one vote.
That was where I'm going at.
You understand? They'll have one vote. But I think Davido should, like you said, he should calm down with all these things.
He should calm down.
If we are clamoring for a young person to lead us, and now it is like this, they are fighting over something that is not legally yours. Other people are still going to contest. You understand? So you don't even know if you are going to win the primaries first. Because you are starting with the primaries. What if now, at the end of the day, the two people should maybe lose out on the governorship election? The enmity there has already started.
And it will just affect the family altogether.
And it will not stop today. It might go from generation to generation.
So
they'll start remembering when I wanted to contest. That year I wanted to contest. Your uncle, your cousin, this one wanted to challenge me. Instead of him to step down from so that I'll contest. And this person, they will be going back and forth.
I want you to see it in this angle. No, I'm not maybe in support of what they did. But maybe it's like he's seeing the other as a traitor or something. You know what I want to say earlier, or what I'm trying to say earlier was the uncle was the first person, like,
to make his intention clear.
Yes. Then their families, at least they should solve things amicably in their family. Like, they should not bring it out to the open. Like, it's not supposed to be so. I'm not supporting the video, but I'm just trying to understand why he's fighting with his cousin. Like, maybe they have
saying that he's ungrateful.
Yes. Or something. I'm not
okay, like what Dami has said. Probably they have talked about this whole thing within the family, and probably Davido is feeling like the cousin betrayed them, and still went ahead to do what is in his mind. Fine and all right, but I don't think it's now right to bring it to social media and start going back and forth.
Now it doesn't matter. I don't have limits. I don't have to limit my ambition just because you helped me once in life.
Yes.
You understand? I don't have to maybe this has been my long time dream to become so person. And maybe because you helped me out, I should just say, okay, let me expect you. No, it might be the only opportunity I have to contest for that particular position. So don't expect me maybe because I slept in your house, I ate your food, you paid my school fees, you bought me a car, something like that. Because of those things, I should now say, okay, let me limit my chances or my opportunity. No. People shouldn't be called ungrateful because they want to make their ambition known, because they want to go higher in life, because this is just going higher. You understand? We all know that, yes, most politicians will make promises and still falter them. They will still fail. But this is somebody's ambition. It might have been his long-time dream to become the governor of the state.
And you know what if he really has good plans for the state altogether?
That's what I'm saying.
If he,
and because his uncle made, it doesn't matter. Yeah, it doesn't matter who made. It doesn't matter who made his intentions clear first. It doesn't matter.
It doesn't really matter.
In Nigeria now, we don't even practice first come first serve. No. We don't do that again. What we do now is, if you know that you can do this work, we'll give it to you.
That is what
you can't say me that.
But you know, this first come first serve and this whole idea of this person has helped me before, let me be loyal. That is what has brought this country.
Yes, it is limiting us down. Maybe this act of godfatherism, he was one that introduced me to
now
politics.
Okay, it's your turn.
So I should follow his footsteps. Even if he tell you to sell Nigeria, you said the whole content. You understand? I think they should just allow him to contest. Since they have decided to make their intentions clear, unless at the later end they come to an understanding.
Then the other one,
you understand? And say, okay, I will step down for you. Good and fine, we are going to accept that. But you don't have to tell somebody to limit his opportunity.
Yeah.
Just because you helped him once in life. It only shows that you don't want the person to be bigger than or to go higher in life. I don't support that.
My take is, if Davido has a personal problem with his cousin,
they should trash it out separately
and stop bringing it into the whole governorship and governorship election and everything. They should just settle it in their family and stop. You know, all this attitude, people are watching and saying these are the same young people that saying they want to lead us.
You can imagine.
See the cat and dog fight.
Look at the Glasgow.
And the uncle is not saying anything. The uncle is just watching as Davido is
the young people that are now killing themselves.
You are fighting a battle that nobody sent you to fight for him. Very funny. All right, so Dami, what interesting gist do you have for us this afternoon?
Okay, I like to ask this question. Messi and Arinze.
Oh, why did you call my name first? Oh my god.
Okay, Arinze and Messi. Wait, is it wrong, like, to build a house in your village and maybe you only visit there once in a year, like for festive period, like Christmas, New Year? Is it wrong?
No, there's nothing wrong in that.
To have, like, it's not just a normal house, not just
like a mansion.
A mansion, if it is heaven on earth, it is not wrong.
It's not wrong.
No, it's not wrong.
Okay, what about you, Messi?
No, finish with Arinze first, then I will.
I've said my opinion. I said it's not wrong.
Okay, no, there are two sides to this thing. So what I would say is, if the house is not like completely locked throughout the year, so you just come there only Christmas and New Year, and you go back only Christmas and New Year, and you lock it back for the entire year, you come back, there's really not so much wisdom in that. That's just my take on that.
Okay, according to actress Eucharia rather, she said is a stupid idea for you to build a mansion like, you know, this
these celebrity houses
in your village, then you visit them once a while. Why not invest, like, bring something that is more profitable, like that will benefit both the villagers and you yourself. So what's your take on that?
Like what I said, when you asked the question, I said if the house is going to be locked throughout the year and you just come for Christmas and New Year, which is just a couple of days apart, and you go back home, there's not so much wisdom in that. In fact, I had not seen this post. I didn't even know what you wanted to say before I made that statement, because it's just like saying probably you have a house and you're not staying. It's the same thing. You have a house, you're not staying there. Irrespective of whether you live there or not, there are still some bills you have to pay. There are still some things you have to still do in the house. There are still some utilities you have to pay for. Nevertheless, there will still be water in the house. There will still be this in the house. You still have to take care of the house. You still have to clean the house. You pay people to clean the house when you want to come. All those things are kind of a waste of money, if you ask me. So if you were doing, probably if family members were, I will not blame people that don't want family members to stay in the house, because I've seen, in fact, I've seen a lot of situations where you bring in a family member because you are not there, and they turn your
and they wreck your
mansion, your house that was once a mansion, they turn it to a face me I face you apartment. I've seen instances like that, and I don't blame them. But you could use it for any other thing aside allowing family members to stay. Or like she has said, if you know you wouldn't be staying there, why not do something else that will profit not just you but people in your community as well? And probably if you come, you could live in an hotel for that period of time. You'll be there.
All right, this is just opinion matters anyway.
Yeah,
you have said your own opinion,
my own
but
opinion,
I have a contrary opinion to that, because if I'm kind of person that likes my comfort anyway, maybe, and you don't know what the kind of business I do and why I decided not to base in the village. I might build my mansion in the village. I'm not staying there. I might pay maybe I might keep a security guard there to be watching over my building for me. You understand? And I might be in Lagos, Abuja, Kano, anywhere, any part of the country, in fact, or any part of the world. That doesn't mean that maybe I should build an industry that will benefit other people. I might not have that kind of money.
Yeah.
You understand? And talking about Christmas, I might just come back for Christmas. I can't, in my own village, I will not be lodging in a hotel. It makes no sense. What if you want to have visitors? What if your kinsman wants to come and see you? What if you have an occasion going on? Are you going to have the occasion? Maybe your daughter is getting married or your son wants to get married. Are you going to have an occasion in the hotel? Are you going to have an occasion just, let me say, in the field? Okay, even if you are going to do that, where will you stay? Comfort matters a lot. At least you can receive visitors comfortably in your own house. Telling people to build a factory or any company that will benefit the villagers, even if you might not be there too. I know how some people mismanage companies because it is not their money, and you are somewhere, somebody is managing your business for you. It might get wrecked, and at the end of the day, you might be bankrupt. So it has two sides. If you decide to maybe have the money to forfeit building a house in your village, because I have seen a lot of celebrities that don't have house in their village. That doesn't mean they don't want to. It is just a matter of choice. For me, but for me, I prefer I can have my own personal house in my village.
No, she's not. According to the listen, it's not as if she's against.
I know she's not against it.
If you go to some villages, you see house building that worth billions.
That people are not
then
living
in that village there is nothing, no investment, nothing
at
all. That's why she's trying. That's why she's trying.
Now,
it's not build house in your village.
Yeah. I understand. But
houses are worth of billions. That at least you can bring investors.
Maybe the person likes his or her comfort. At least when you come, even if it is 2 days, you enjoy your 2 days.
You came to that, then just sometimes maybe 2 days, 3 days.
It happens. It is just comfort.
Me too. I don't see any sense.
I enjoy it. I enjoy it.
It's not that you should not. Me, I'm not against that. At least you have a house, but not that kind of building.
Not that kind of massive building that's worth billions of naira. You come and spend 2 days. You lock it and you go. When you want to come, the money you even used to clean that house alone first.
Like I said, it's just a matter of choice.
In fact, there is one in my village.
It's just a matter of choice.
For the past how many years, the man has known and his family.
Yeah, some even live abroad. Some live abroad, so they don't come in like 2-3 years. Some 5 years, they don't even come at all. And when they
it's just a matter of choice anyway.
Okay, so like Arinze has said, it's a matter of choice. But then me and Dami, thank God we're on the same side today.
If you have your money, spend it. I don't have to build a refinery or a factory or any other thing in my village just because I feel like maybe if I want to do it, I'll do it. There's nothing there.
Okay, so
but my comfort matters a lot.
Okay, so Arinze has said, allow people to spend their money the way they want it. It is a matter of choice. Yeah. So we are leaving it to you that if your conscience and your mind and your brain say, okay, that was the right thing to do, please continue. But as for me and Dami, we are not sure we're going to ever do such a thing. All right, Arinze, over to you.
All right. What I want to say right now, this gist, it happened in Ghana. Okay. A shoemaker got surprised by his old customer that came back from abroad. You understand? Since we are entering into the season of love, I think it's high time we start giving out. You don't have to have billions in your account to surprise people. The more we do this, the more we are going to take some people out of depression. You understand? Because you might not know what this man has been passing through. He just came back and just show him love. You understand? So I think since we're entering into the season of love, me myself, I'm even expecting some gifts. I beg, if people can surprise me, I beg.
So that, are you trying to say it's not about love, not about your boyfriend?
No, it's not about. See, people are misunderstanding this act of giving. You understand? Especially when it comes to Valentine.
The way I'm quiet. Continue.
Most especially when it comes to Valentine, that is around the corner.
Yes.
It is far, but not that far. People think it's just about your boyfriend. We are red and white and be walking down the street like masquerade. No. It
and why are you so pained? It's red and white and walking around the street like masquerade.
It's not like that.
Is it your relationship? Is it your red and white?
Be gallivanting up and down. No. Please, if you have something, whether it is food, there is someone around your corner. Even if it is food, you have anything you think you can offer the person, just give it out. You understand? It's a season of love. In fact, every day of this life is a season of love. Make sure you.
So
give
you don't
out.
really have to wait for February.
Yeah, every day. Because what that thing you think is not really worth anything to you.
Yeah.
The person you're giving it to is what's gold and diamond. So
exactly.
I was happy when I saw it, and it keeps happening. We all saw what happened to the boy that was giving his the money he sold. At the traffic to prisoner, at the inmates, correctional inmates. Yeah, now he has gotten his own fair share because Obi Kubana Chief Priest has promised to give him some, mouth-watering offers, all sort of things. So
we hope it's not audio, Sha.
That's what I'm saying. I said he has promised, Sha. That it is still a promise until it is fulfilled.
Exactly.
So I think we should all be caring. Let me not just use only love. We should be caring enough to give.
So you say we should give you gifts?
Yes.
What will you share? You will give me gifts too.
I won't tell you what you will give me now or what I'll give you.
But you know that this
it's a season of love.
Yes, so as you are giving, if I give you, make sure you give me. And
definitely.
Make sure what you are giving me is equivalent to what.
And make sure you're not giving me boxers and singlets, because you ladies are fond of this thing. You ladies are fond of this thing. Somebody will buy you a phone 13, you give the person boxers and singlets. Okay, for that matter, no, it doesn't work like that. See, I'm angry. You people should stop that in this year. Let it stop this year. Someone will buy you Range Rover and giving the person boxers and singlets. Who does that?
Probably off his mic.
We are going to change this thing this year. Anybody, in fact. Let me not talk until February 14.
Talk to association of
boyfriends. In fact, we're having a meeting this evening. We're having an emergency meeting. It must stop. We can't take it anymore.
All right, that was it on the Juice this afternoon. So our hot topic will come right after this break. Don't go anywhere.
Yes. It's VO Resort and Event Center. You need some time away from the hustle and bustle of the city to relax, kick back, and have some fun. Time off with family, friends, and that special someone. You have an event and need a beautiful, accommodating space to host your guests? Look no further. VO Resort and Event Center has got your back. With our 1,000-seater hall, restaurant and bar, poolside, gym, tennis courts, golf course, VIP space, kids play courts, alluring bedrooms, and a serene environment to cap it all up, nothing is left uncovered. VO Resort and Event Center is located at kilometer 36 Ishara, Agoiwoye Road, Ishara Remo, Ogun State. Telephone 081-687-09103, 090-416-26640, and 091-374-23830. With VO Resort and Event Center, you've made the right choice.
You're listening to the best radio station on the planet. The radio station you can't live without. This is your radio.
Ladies and gentlemen, here it is. The most listened to radio show on the planet. Even the other stations are tuned in too.
VO Radio. VO Radio.
VO Radio.
VO Radio. VO Radio FM. We are the best.
One day, come on, leave this radio for me now. I enjoy this VO Radio.
Hey, gida leave him for me for VO Radio. Like me, I enjoy him for me. Haji ko na gode. Bagu da ganga.
Hello. Give me the full volume of this FM. I'm enjoying this view radio.
You're welcome back to Launch Hour on View Ultimate FM. Don't forget to join us live on Facebook at Ultimate FM and like our page to get notified anytime we're live to be part of our programs. All right, so on the last episode of our program, we talked about body shaming, yeah, and how body shaming can be stopped. And according to Arinze, and I agree with him, it cannot be stopped completely. But then there are some things that can actually be done, not just by the community now, but as you, the person that is being body shamed. There are some things that you can do to protect yourself against the harm that can be done to you emotionally or mentally when you are body shamed. So today we'll talk about savings. This saving topic. maybe it's Arinze that will talk a lot because he's the man of wisdom. I really don't have so much wisdom when it comes to that aspect of savings. But we're going to talk about how to develop a savings culture. See, nowadays, I know it's very difficult. Things are hard. Let's not kid ourselves. Things are difficult in the country, yeah. But it still does not mean that we cannot save.
Yeah.
Am I talking? Yeah. Am I making a point? That mean it still does not mean that we cannot save. Arinze.
But you are shaking my table. And this table you are shaking has only three legs.
There are tables that have 3 legs and they stand very firmly now. So it can stand well. But then let's just dive right into it without wasting so much time. I'll just ask quickly. I'll start from Dami because I want Arinze to really give us some wisdom this afternoon. I don't know. My mind is just telling me that you have a lot of...
And I don't know why Dr. Crack is still in the studio.
All right. So, Dami, what are some ways, quickly, just key points, how people can develop a savings habit? Because, trust me, savings is a habit. Saving is a habit, normally. Because when you get any little money, the first thing that comes to your mind is how you want to settle expenses, how you want to pay bills, how you want to buy this, buy that, and all sort of things. Many a time, saving doesn't really come to the mind of most people. So it is when you have developed that habit that whenever you have money, saving always comes to the back of your mind. Just like for people that are Christians and that pay tithe, a lot of people, sometimes you just receive money and you just start spending. But if you have cultivated that habit over time of paying your tithe, definitely whenever you receive any form of salary or whatsoever, the first thing that comes to your mind is, let me pay my tithe. But if it's not something you do frequently, trust me, you forget, except somebody reminds you most of the time. Yeah.
Okay, on a quick one, I'll just give the list of how you can cultivate a saving habit. Number one is set a smart goals.
Okay.
As Messi said earlier, if you do not cultivate the habits, trust me, you can't do it.
Exactly.
Number one thing, when you set your goals that I want to start saving, and this is what I want to. This is the amount I want to save. Then it does not stop on that. Like spend less than you earn. It's very important. You don't spend more than you earn. You spend less. But most of us, let me say a lot of people, like we are very guilty of this. We spend more than we earn.
Yeah.
Which do affect our finances.
Yeah.
Then the third one is pay yourself first. At least, what I mean by pay yourself first is when maybe at the end of the month, collect your salary, it's not that you save the leftovers. At least, I even say, I'll put the third one, like do auto saving, because it's not very easy to start your salary, this is your salary at the end of the month, and you want to withdraw that your saving, or you want to transfer that your saving thing. Sometimes you might compromise, like you might change your mind. Like the auto saving, I would say that one is the key. Auto saving, once your allowance or your salary enters like this,
automatically it just goes to your savings.
That one, it will make it very
easy for you.
Yes, it's an easier way to save. Then consider saving like regularly. It's part of it. You consider saving regularly.
Not that you save this month, next month you say the money is not enough. But it's the same money they paid you last month that they paid you this month.
Then now I've talked of then think about saving the excess, like in excess. What I mean saving in excess, like maybe at the end of the month there is increment in your salary. Then definitely you have to increase your savings.
It's hard though.
You should
It's
increase
hard.
your saving.
Is it not hard? When you are ready, you are in your mind, you are saying, oh, I already have free money to spend.
Then you track your finances. If you track your finances, then sometimes you might be spending more than you earn. But by tracking your finances,
You know.
I even want to know where my money is going.
Yeah.
So it's part of it's very important.
Important.
And lastly, I would say considering the long time. What I mean by considering the long time is saving. When we talk of saving or investing, it's not like you want to invest for maybe for 6 months, because at the end of the day, your profit might not be, you might not be impressed. Because in aspect of saving, you should do it like a long time, maybe like a year or years or months or like that. Then at the end of the day, you very impressed with what you get at the end of the day. So what I would say is, let's cultivate the habit of saving. It's a life saving. It's actually a life saving.
Okay, Arinze, over to you.
I think Dami has said everything that needs to be said about saving, but I still have to add some little keywords about savings. You know, when you talk about savings, it's not as if you do it once and then you decide to stop. Maybe because you saw one fine clothes, one designer clothes, you say, let me just buy it. Next month I'm going to save.
Don't worry,
If you start it like that, then believe me, you're not going to save anything. But first of all, to add to what Dami said, celebrate the small savings. You might say, I'm earning 10,000 a month and I'm saving only 2K. Yeah, you have to celebrate it. For you to suffer your skin, maybe suffer yourself to save that 2K, there are some things that you actually need, but you said no. Yes, let me just save it. And for the temptation of people that are always asking for urgent 2K, I don't mean any disrespect. You decide to save that same particular 2K without sending it to anybody. Yes, you understand? And again, most importantly, make your scale of preference so that you don't go to the market buying things that you don't actually need. Because most time that is what will make you dip hands into your saving box or into your savings account. You understand? Make a scale of preference, and also track the things that you buy. If there are things that are unnecessary, track them. Make decisions on which things to buy and which things not to buy. Because most times we all feel that when you enter the market, sometimes it happens to me. Last time we went to the market, Messi, you know what happened. I said this is what I was going to buy. Before you know it, Messi was like, I said, do you want to buy everything in the market? Do you want to buy everything in the market? I was like, that's how it happened. Once I entered the market, I started buying unnecessary things. Though maybe at the later end it will be necessary, but at that particular moment,
time,
it is not necessary. So I think if you track all the things you purchase in the market, know the one. Most importantly, forget about all this saving that one. Make your scale of preference. It is very important. If you need clothes, make sure that it is clothes that you need. Don't go to the market and buy clothes and start buying shoes, and start buying wristwatch, or start buying gold necklace. All these things are fancy things that at the later end you might not need them. You understand? So I think if you can cultivate that culture of making a scale of preference, it will go a long way in helping us. And like what Dami said, automate your savings, so that maybe if you are paid directly, at most cases now, our employers pay us directly to our account. You understand? So once, if you can cultivate that culture, once you are being paid, so amount of money will be transferred to your savings account immediately without you doing it by yourself. Because if you decide to do it by yourself, my brother, village people will call you and say, send money, we are going to save. But if this money, there's this my friend, they pay him, I will not mention the amount they pay him, but at least, your expenses are, if you're earning 20,000, you have expenses of 20,000. If you're earning 100,000, you have expenses of 100,000. The higher the salary goes, the higher your expenses, and the higher your budget becomes.
So if you keep saying, "Don't worry, when I start earning 50,000, I will save," but when I
so this my friend, he has, I think, 3 savings. He saves for medical care in case of any health issues. He saves for village people. Maybe if they call him that, send money for us in the village, he has money for that, and he saves money for his own personal upkeep. Then he saves money for different savings. He saves money for himself, that one is untouchable. That one doesn't even have an ATM, a shake book or any other thing. So you won't say, please rush to this place or this POS to send me money. No.
Makes
so
sense.
you guys should also try to cultivate that kind of culture. And another thing is, if you are earning, imagine if your salary has been increased, try to save the excess. Don't say, since I was earning 20,000 and now I'm earning 50,000, let me be making a sense of 30,000 a month. No, keep saving the excess. Save that 30k, spend the 20k.
Exactly.
You will not know how far you are going until at the latter end, when you shake that account. If you are using a piggy bank or you are using your bank account, when you decide to check the alert, you are going to be impressed with what you have done so far. Saving at first time is very difficult. It's very hard. In fact, biscuit go the hungry you like this, go look the biscuit, say, is it not, let me go and buy this thing, you understand? But if you can make sure that you save, it will go a long way.
Yeah. So just, you guys have even said everything there is to say, but just add something to what Arinze and Dami have said. Another key to developing a good saving habit is to know what you are saving for. Yeah. So you cannot just say I'm saving. What do you want to save for? Because trust me,
what is your target?
What is your target? How much do you intend on saving? And that money you are saving, what do you want to use it for? Like you have said, your friend that has savings for medical bills, he has savings for village people, he has savings for his own personal upkeep. Those things are reasons why we save. If you don't have any reason why you're just saving, trust me, something will happen one day that you are not supposed to use that money for.
And you say, after all, I'm not buying anything now.
Yes, after all, so I should just use the money. But if you have a target, if you say, okay, this year I want to save 100,000, and that 100,000 I want to use it to do this, I want to use it to buy this, I want to use it to set up this business. Trust me, if you are disciplined and you focus, remove your eye from all those things that are trying to distract you. If you just focus, trust me, you're going to hit your target. And then another thing is with the whole automation, very important. I'll just emphasize on that, because it's very difficult for you to receive your salary and transfer the money. You'll be looking at the money like this. Oh, God,
won't I need this money tomorrow?
Yeah, exactly. And the automation now, you should set it, because you are the one that will set it, and you should set it in a way that immediately you receive, the particular day that you are being paid.
Don't say 2 days after I receive my salary, or after I receive my
I know sometimes salaries delay, but many employers pay on the day they say they are going to pay. So if you immediately, in fact, just set it that if you normally you receive alert by 9 o'clock, set it by that 9 o'clock, so that immediately the money enters, it has gone. In fact, before you even see the alert, it has already gone.
You're saving that.
They have debited you already, so that you will not be in a situation where probably 2, 3, 5 hours later you would have used part of the money before the.
And you'll not be saying, what am I even saving against?
I've seen instances where people have used their in fact, immediately they pay you. You have already calculated everything you want to use the money for. You forgot to include savings, and then you transfer everything from your account. And when the time sets, that automated savings, when the time is set reach, they will not tell you that insufficient fund. We're not able to then. And you in your mind you're like, hey, so that's why I did not save this month. That kind of thing.
And if care is not taking it, continues like that.
Yeah, it continues like that. So to avoid not being in that situation, just make sure that you set it. Just be honest with yourself. Don't come and start playing. Don't worry, I will do it. Don't worry. Be very honest and disciplined. Yeah. Damn it. Why did you say it like you're one pastor?
And why
tomorrow might be too late.
While trying to save, always try to invest, no matter how little it is. Invest so that you get cash back in some things.
This is what I want to say. It's not about just
saving your money dormant. You understand?
Even banks
they'll be using your money. Yeah, using your money to do business. Just make sure you invest, no matter how small it is, so that at the end of the day or at the end of every month or week, you get cash back.
And then lastly, I'll just say that if you are the kind of person that finds it very difficult to, you don't do automated savings and you find it very difficult to transfer the money like immediately, you could try, when you're creating your budget, attach your savings to your expenses. That way it might also make it so that okay, savings is part of it. So the remaining money is the money you have for yourself. So you have already saved as part of your budget. You have saved already. So as you are writing rice beans to buy for the house, write savings. You get, so that okay, it is the remaining change that you are using for yourself. It's not the one that you write everything. You write money for upkeep, then the change you now say is savings. Write savings first, then the change is your money for upkeep. Simple and short. All right, Damian and Arinze, do you have any little thing to chip in before we?
Yeah, I would just say this about this saving of a thing. Saving is good, like I've said earlier. It saves lives. It's very important.
Yeah.
Cultivate the habit of saving.
Yeah, Arinze.
If there are the most difficult things in this life is trying to save money.
Yeah.
It's very difficult, but that doesn't mean we are not going to do it. We are going to cultivate that
Keep pushing.
habit. We
Yeah.
push until we can save money this year.
Exactly. All right, that was it this afternoon on Lunch Hour on VOLTM. It's the weekend. Thank God it's Friday. So this is from us to you. Happy weekend. And this weekend, don't go and party
Miss
hard.
likes weekend too much.
I don't know
why.
that is the time you have to rest, rejuvenate, and get ready for the next week. You don't understand. That's how these things work now. From us to you, like I've said, have a great weekend. Bye.